YouTube. Got a 2003 Yukon 1500, 5.3 liter, and we're doing upper control arms. This guy right here. So first thing you want to do, I take this 18 millimeter off right here. I just come up from the bottom with the extension like this right here. Just knock that off with the impact. These are 22s on the outside. Take that bolt off. Take this one off. Those are 22 millimeters. Then you go knock these. When you put them back, they gotta go. You know, these are for your adjusting the camber. So they gotta, these little holes gotta go back on there. In order to get this out, you gotta take that 13 millimeter off of that brake line. You gotta take this 10 millimeter off right here also, and then just pull this out right here with with your trim tool, and then boom, it'll come out and just hit that right there with a hammer. So I'll probably need 2 hands for this right here. So I just came with I actually used the air hammer and just hit it from the bottom. But you know, you just hit this right here with the hammer, then knock it up, hit it right here on the bottom, upwards, on both sides, it'll knock it up. These right here, they gotta be facing downwards to pull them out. Same thing over here, you gotta face it downwards to pull it out. Then, make sure all your clips and stuff is off. Got your new one. Sometimes what I like to do, a little pro tip right here, to get this in here, you gonna knock that open a little bit. Don't hit that line. And the reason you do that is to make it go in real easy, right? Also, I always use this. These are castle, these are lock nuts. I hate these things. When you put them on, it's gonna stick, and then this whole thing's gonna spin, and you have to hold on to it with some locking pliers. And you gotta put the locking pliers right here on this metal thing to hold it still, so that it don't spin. Otherwise, it's just gonna spin, 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 and it will never tighten. So I knock that open. Now, when you tighten these down right here, it's gonna squeeze the bracket back together. So it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Just knock it open. It's gonna make the installation way easier. That's a little pro tip. You see how, boom, that shit go in there real easy like that. Boom. That's it. And then you put your bolts in there. Remember, they gotta be facing down, and then when you put them in there, you know what I'm saying, they gotta line up. Here, I'll go ahead and show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so don't forget to put these, you gotta have your camber adjustment clips on both sides, so don't forget those. And then they gotta go inside that groove on both sides. They can adjust the camber later. You know what I'm saying? Try to get it to where it was before. The toe is the most important one. And then, you know, put your bracket bolts back in. Tighten these up. That's it. That's all it is to it. Like I said, pro tip thing is hit these, knock them open, the brackets, and when you tighten these down, it's gonna squeeze it back anyway. So you can open them up as much as you want. It's gonna squeeze back once you tighten these down. So you ain't gonna hurt nothing, okay? All right, it's a 2003 GMC Yukon. Another thing is pro tip. This is where you wanna get your spark plugs at right here. So you get to them real easy right here instead of trying to come from the top. Take the wheel off. Boom, you got your spark plugs right there. It's the easiest way to get to them right here when you're doing a tune-up. Okay, 2003 Yukon 1500, 5.3 liter. Thanks for watching the video. Peace.